So with Creed in theaters, I thought this would be a good time for me to rank Rocky's opponents from the worst to my most favorite. Not as fighters, because I don't know how to tell you this, they're fictional characters, but as characters in the Rocky canon. All right, so we start from the worst. Tommy Gunn. Remember Tommy Gunn? Rocky V is the Godfather 3 of the Rocky movies, and for good reason. Nobody liked Tommy Gunn. Nobody even liked hating Tommy Gunn. All right, number 6, Mason the Line Dixon from Rocky Balboa. First of all, Mason the Line Dixon, that's the stupidest name for a boxer ever. Antonio Tarver actually was a fairly good actor in this, but the problem is that Mason the Line Dixon really wasn't that bad of a guy, so he wasn't that interesting as an opponent. All right, moving along. You might have forgotten about him. He wasn't a boxer, but he was Rocky's opponent, Thunder Lips from Rocky III, played by none other than Hulk Hogan. Remember, it was a big exhibition match, and Thunder Lips was this famous wrestler, and he even tried to hit on Adrian for a while. You can't do that. Thunder Lips was a lot of fun. All right, here's an upset for you. My next favorite Rocky opponent, Spider Rico. That's right, Spider Rico. Gotta go all the way back to the first Rocky, the opening scene, when Rocky Balboa was a ham and egger, just a club prize fighter going nowhere. And who was he fighting? Spider Rico. I love Spider Rico. There's that great scene later when Rocky goes to visit Mickey at the gym, and Rocky says, "Hey, you should have seen me fight the other day." And then Mickey goes, "Who'd you fight?" And then Rocky says, "Spider Rico." And then Mickey goes, "He's a bum!" That's great stuff. And here's something really cool. In Rocky Balboa, some 30 years later, Spider Rico has a job at Rocky's restaurant called Adrian's, because Rocky has a heart of gold and he's looking out for his old opponent. All right, now we're down to the top 3, the greatest Rocky opponents of all time. At number 3, Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T. Clubber Lang was the worst. He too was hitting on Adrian, and then he practically killed Mickey. Boo, Clubber Lang, boo, boo. Number 2, Ivan Drago. Remember Drago? He was the worst. He actually did kill Apollo. And when Apollo was in the ring and he was unconscious, all Drago said was, "Oh, if he dies, he dies." Terrible opponent, but a great, great character. Love that Drago. And of course, at number 1, my favorite Rocky opponent of all time, it's gotta be Apollo Creed. Played by Carl Weathers, clearly modeled after Muhammad Ali. The best Apollo was actually the first movie Apollo, when he was really arrogant and charismatic, and he came up with the idea of fighting a local nobody. Great stuff. Eventually then, of course, Apollo became Rocky's best friend, and it turned into buddy movies. That was good stuff, but pound for pound, movie for movie, the best Rocky opponent of all time, Apollo Creed. Is that playing? All right, I think I'm just going to jump into it. Let's see how we go. I'm so pretty. I'm Muhammad Ali, the greatest fighter of all time. I know you're shooting me right now, too. Aren't you? I'm the greatest of all time.